I've been feeling sick the last couple of days, so I have to do this from my bed. But I want to make sure you got this message. Be yourself, and when you're really fond about, never give up. Because that's been
well, I can't wait for people to watch this film. Supercar Saints is a feature documentary telling the incredible story of a Toronto boy born with a brain disorder, growing up in poverty, finding strength and purpose through some unexpected encounters and the local supercar community. And joining us live now today is the director of the film, James Hergott, and Stephen Spice, to talk about this film. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is incredible. I'll start with you, James. Supercar Saints now officially an Academy Award consideration. I know your first film that you made in 2005 was out in theaters, but how does it feel to know that your film that started here in Toronto is now up for this big honor?
I mean, it's amazing to be recognized because when I was in the moment of making this film, I was just trying to follow the story and put together a great film. And I think we're kind of underdogs because it's not, you know, we have pro wrestling and we have supercars and we have an MMA fighter in it. So I thought it wouldn't be highbrow enough in terms of, but we have such an amazing story with Stephen and the other characters in the film that it's just, people are very touched emotionally. You know, this is a very kind of testosterone film because of the cars and everything, but a lot of mothers love this movie. Wow, yeah, and it is getting high praise. I mean, 8.5 rating on IMDb, and those raters are not easy to please, so it must be good. Let's turn to you, Stephen. I know that it was kind of a chance meeting that brought you together with James to make this film, but you're the star of this movie, and James has said that, you know, at the beginning of making this movie, he thought that you would find your hero, but at the end, you turned out to be the hero. So what was it like starring in this?
Before I ask that, you're gonna make me blush. Stop! You're very flattering me. But can I say that? It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like insane seeing him walk into the room, feeling his presence.
John Cena.
Yeah, it was insane, and it was super fun. And he was such a nice guy, so funny, so like. He gave us all time, and it was amazing. It was so fun.
And what did you think of meeting some of these owners of these supercars? Did they kind of break your expectation of what an owner of like a Porsche or a Maserati or these fancy cars would be like? What similarities did you discover that you had with them at the end of the day?
Well, some of them liked wrestling after I showed them how it was. In the movie, we saw Swash go to wrestling, and some of them helped me with my journey. Prov, he helped me get up with my journey, helped me meet John Cena in the movie.
Yeah,
and I discovered that we all go through something. The similarities that, like Prov, he's battling through some in real life stuff.
Okay,
and we all go through something. And Swash is a single father.
Wow.
I discovered that the similarities that we have is we're all going through something. There's nobody that's just perfect, and we all go through something. So treat everybody the same.
What a great message. And James, you didn't have this idea to pair kind of these high-end vehicles with something as vulnerable as like a childhood illness, but somehow that came together. What was the moment that it clicked for you that you were like, wow, Stephen is the story and he's gonna bring something out of these fancy car owners?
Yeah, when you do documentary, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I was following all these supercar owners, and they're kind of wild and crazy. And then we met Stephen, and Stephen is such a genuine, heartfelt guy. And then I started to see him create relationships with these guys. And the moment was that, so one of the characters, Swash, takes Stephen to a pro wrestling match. And afterwards, they're walking out, and there's like this very just honest moment in between them where they're just talking and they forgot the camera's there, and you can see them bonding, and that's one of the most emotional moments for me in the film, because up till then the supercar owners kind of come across as arrogant and this and that, and you start to see this other side, and you realize that Stephen's bringing this other side of them out. So by the end of the film, you look at them completely different than you do at the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's all because of Stephen, which is a remarkable thing because he is a kid.
He is, yeah, and he's the catalyst to that arc. I wish we had more time to chat, but Stephen, I want to talk about your brain disorder. You are 14 years old right now, going on 15.
Yeah.
You've had 2 brain operations.
Yeah.
You have all this positivity, gusto, positivity for life. You've also raised money for it. So can you tell us quickly about the disorder that you have and kind of your journey, how you've come to be where you are today?
I battle 3 incurable conditions. I battle Chiari malformations, which has caused my brain into my spinal cord, which is what's caused the brain surgeries. And I battle chronic regional pain syndrome, which, like a prick to you, is like insanely intensive pain to me.
Wow.
And I have a syrinx in my spine, which is like a blister inside of my spinal cord, which those are the 3 conditions I battle, and I've raised $30,000 for Sick Kids Hospital for cure research because I don't want anybody to go through what I went through when I was 5 years old. And I've raised $10,000 for kids that need them while Christmas time, while they're in hospitals during Christmas, because I know what that's like to not have a home while you're in Christmas, while it's supposed to be the jolliest time of the year. I know what it's like to be in the hospital. So I raise toys and stuff for kids in the hospitals.
Wow, it's like you've lived a million lifetimes already for a kid so young. You're so impressive. Stephen, I hope people watch this film, get to know you better, and see the work and magic that you do. James, thank you so much for joining us. Happy holidays and congratulations. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
Pleasure meeting you.
And the film, Supercar Saints, you can catch it streaming now on Amazon Prime.